connecting the camps and communities.
This is Eastern Bartonshire Radio.
Hello and welcome to another edition of In Our Community. Earlier this week, Adrian caught up with Jane MacDonald from Enable Scotland.
Now, could you tell us a little about what you do?
Yeah, I work for Enable Scotland, and we are a national charity that supports children, young people and adults with learning disabilities and their families.
Mm-hmm. Just as you say that there, the name Enable actually comes into mind. Do you support people with multiple sclerosis?
We support lots of young people, mostly who have a learning disability or an additional support need.
All right, okay. I just my two members of my family have multiple sclerosis, or MS, shorten up, and I'm sure I've heard them mention it a couple of times. But whereabouts are you based at Enable?
Well, our national office is based out in Eurocentral, but we have projects which operate all over Scotland.
Fantastic. Speaking of projects, through the year, do you guys do many events at all, or fundraisers for that matter?
We do lots and lots. If you check out our website, there's lots of fundraising that goes on, and we have events, as I say, right throughout the year with involving young people and adults with learning disabilities. Particularly in Eastern Bartonshire, we have an Enable Link project, which is funded through the council, and that operates supporting young people with and without learning disabilities to create natural friendships.
All right.
And they meet on a Thursday evening and a Saturday morning.
Also, you mentioned of your website. What is your website, if you'd like to promote it?
It's www.enable.org.uk.
Fantastic. And you'll be able to see all the events on that as well, if people are interested in coming along?
Yes, absolutely.
Is there anything coming up for that matter, events-wise?
Yes, we have. Over the summer, we have 5 weeks of activity, which start on the 30th of June, running right through until the 31st of July. We're going to be based in Mulgai Community Centre.
All right, yeah, I know where that is.
And we have lots and lots of activities for young people to be involved in. We have the first week is about getting out and about. So we have a community week where we're going to be doing lots of activities to get to know young people, and doing some trips out to the Time Capsule and to M&D's.
Oh, Time Capsule, that takes me back. I love that place. I used to be, as soon as I get in there, it would be straight to the rubber dinghies, and you go right down the big flume. Always fantastic.
It's always very popular. We do both the swimming and the ice skating at the Time Capsule as well.
Oh, yeah.
So the young people get a choice.
I've got memories of that as well. When we went ice skating, my sister broke her arm doing it.
Not such a nice memory.
I know. I'm not as normally as this grim. But yes, as you'll be doing fundraisers, does it cost to go to these events, or will you just be holding things like raffles and such when you're doing these events?
We have, for the summer activities, there will be a cost. We've actually done our very best to keep the cost as low as possible. We have main activities will take place from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and that would cost £16 per day. We also have wraparound care to make sure that if there's any families who are working and need that wee bit extra support, we will be open from 8:30 until 5:30. So if they needed a morning session, it would be an extra £3, and a late afternoon session would be an extra £3. So all in, if you wanted your child in from 8:30 to 5:30, it would only cost £22 for the day. And we did cost that out against other activities that are offered in other local authorities, and we have by far been the cheapest.
Well, I think it's a very, very reasonable price. Do you guys have funding for this?
Unfortunately, this year we were unsuccessful to secure funding. We have done in previous years. So we had to take the decision that we were going to charge for the service.
All right.
What we've done is to try and keep the costs to an absolute minimum that just cover the cost of delivering the project rather than making any kind of profit.
So, obviously, we've spoke of events and such. How long has Enable actually been running for?
Oh, the organisation itself has been in operation since 1954.
Wow.
So we're quite well established. We've been
Definitely.
working in Eastern Bartonshire with the Enable Link project since 2007.
All right.
So we've had many years of supporting young people with and without learning disabilities, creating natural friendships and getting out into their community and just enjoying themselves. We have year on year put on these summer activities that have proven very popular, and young people have enjoyed what we've done, and that sort of informed how we've shaped this summer as well. As I say, we have the community activities, but we also have a week of creative activities, so animation, graffiti art, clay modelling, that sort of thing. We have Active Week, where there's going to be sort of football and rugby and all sorts of things going on. To get young people
rugby's
active.
Definitely my forte. I really like rugby. That definitely you've caught my attention. Definitely,
it's a touch rugby we will be doing. It's not full on.
Maybe I
so
better
it's
step
one that's
back
adapted for everybody to join in.
I'm quite competitive. Maybe I'll better spectate then.
We have Get Noisy Week, which is dance and drama and musical instruments, that sort of thing. And then we bring it all together in the 5th week to celebrate all the work that the young people have done and put on an event for the young people and their family. Just to have a wee reflection over the past 4 weeks and see what they've achieved.
Well, fantastic. It's been wonderful interviewing you. Could you remind us of the website once more, and we'll let you get away?
It's www.enable.org.uk.
Fantastic. Well, again, this has been Jay McDonald of Enable Works Scotland, and I've been Adrian Thompson. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that was Adrian talking to Jane from Enable Scotland. If you want to get more information about any of the events coming up, have a look at the Eastern Bartonshire Radio Twitter or Facebook feeds. That's facebook.com/edradio, or on Twitter it's at @ed_radio. If you've got anything that's coming up that you want to have an interview about, give us an email at info@edradio.co.uk, and make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss another in our community.
Connecting the Campsie communities.
This is Eastern Bartonshire Radio.